Sherls here. Thank you for stopping by on my channel. Welcome or welcome back. If you are new, please subscribe and help my channel grow. For the first video of this latest journal series, I thought I should start by sharing my process preparing the book I'm going to alter. There are a lot of other crafters sharing their process. My process might be the same as the one you watch or different. It can go either way. I didn't watch a lot of other crafters' processes. I only watched Rachel from Rach and Bella Crafts and Natalie from Line Arrow while being watching their series last year. The first thing I like to do is find the center page of the book. I found it by examining the binding first. The hardcover book usually is binded using section zone binding. The book pages were split into signatures, then it's stacked and glued together. Not all hardcover books are bound like that. This book is bound using the purl binding, where all the pages are stacked then glued to pen. How can I tell what type of binding the book used? I usually look at the spine from the top and try to see if there is a loop, which tells me that it is the centerfold of a signature. This book, for example, just open it like this, and it's already torn because this is a vintage book. And here you can see that it is one page and then another page, another page. So this tells me that this book is bound using the purl binding method. And let's see at this book that I'm going to use for this latest journal series. From the top here, sometimes it's not really easy to find the loop of the book. So let's just try from the bottom. And here you can see much clearly that I can see the loop here and this loop here. Let me just open this. And here, maybe you can see it clearly what I'm talking about. This loop, 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 loopy, and loopy. So this loop tells me that it is the centerfold of a signature. And sometimes when I'm not sure, I will just pull the pages just in between the loop. So here I just pull two, or maybe let's try the other page. Yeah, this one seems like it's easier, and I just pull it like this slightly on the top, and here you can see that this is pretty much is a one sheet of paper which folded and then bound. In some book, it's so much easier to confirm because you can see the thread which bind the signature, like the book that I have here. Here, I already find the signature, the center of the signature. And here you can see clearly the thread that bind the signature. And this tells me that this is the centerfold of the signatures. And these two sheets are a pair. And I don't want to tear it. So like for this book, the one that I want to use, this is the centerfold of my signatures, and these two sheets is a pair, which means I don't want to tear it. The page before this and the page after the centerfold is connected. If I tear one side of the page, the other side will be compromised because it's kind of hanging like halfway. And the same with the page after the centerfold page, like this one and this one is one sheet of paper. So if I tear this one, I will have to tear the other side as well. So what I like to do next is to mark the centerfold of each signature with my paper clip. And I will mark every centerfold of signatures of this book. From the look of it, This book has 16 signatures so far. Why is it so far? Well, when I look at the gap between my paper clips, there are some gaps that look suspiciously thinner, like this, or thicker, like this. Usually, I can already confirm confidently the number of signatures and the center of the book just by marking the signature centerfold. This book, however, is giving me a challenge. So I will confirm this further by marking all the joints of the signatures. Often than not, the glue seeps through the pages where it joins. I don't like to tear apart these pages. When I tear either side, they often leave a residue, and I don't like that. These two pages, for example, as you can see, the glue seeps pretty deep into the page. I can tear this page without affecting the integrity of the other half of the page, but I will be able to see a strip of white page on this blue page, and I don't like it. That's why I'm going to mark all the signature joints in this book with red paper clips. This is a do not mark tear for me. The center pages between these two paper clips are where the two signatures join. The pages before this paper clip belongs to these signatures, and the pages after this paper clip belong to these signatures. I will spread this until I meet the center. These are the first page and the last page of these adjacent signatures. If you spread them in pairs, you will have the same number of pages on both sides. I will clip these pages with a red paper clip and the rest of the signatures join. Well, this book is very interesting. The first half of the book has 5 sheets of paper per signature, and the second half only 4 sheets of paper per signature. There are also signatures with questionable number of papers. This one has 12 pages between the paper clip. The middle 4 pages are thicker. I already marked the signature joint before this paper clip, so I can say for certainty the numbers of papers in this signature. Remember, this paper clip marked the center fold of the signature, and the signature joint marked before the paper clip says this signature has 5 sheets of paper. So I count the same number of pages after the paper clip, and this is the signature joint to the next signature. I will mark this and do the same with the next paper clip. This is the paper clip, this is the signature joint, and there are 3 pages in between. 1, 2, 3, and this is another signature joint. Now I'm certain that this 4 sheets of thick paper is a signature on its own. I did not see this coming when seeing the point from the spine. There is similar signature in the second half of this book, and I already marked it. Then I have this gap with an odd number of pages within the paper clips. There are 7 pages here. Thankfully, I could mark the signature joint before and after the paper clip. I will count the number of pages in between the center fold and the signature joint, and that will mark the signature joint between these 2 paper clips. So this one, I have 1, 2, 3 pages in between. So like 1, 2, 3. So this should be the signature joint, but to double check, there's like 2 pages in between, and this one It's like 1 and 2 pages. So I'm certain that these 2 pages mark the signature join. Well, because this book doesn't have a consistent number of sheets per signature, I cannot easily find the center of the book. I can still do it by manually counting the pages, but I don't think it is worth the trouble. The reason I want to find the center of the book is because I like to have a symmetrical layout for the center, and that's what I usually work on first. I plan to use these pages for the center. I printed the original digital in the Vibrant Roaring 20s and printed again in mirror image. I have a separate tutorial showing you how to do it with just your printer, and I listed the tutorial in the description box. Since I built on the plan, I will decide later how to use these printed digitals as I work on this latest journal series. I will also tear the pages as I work on the pages layout. Why? Because some layout, in my opinion, like writing page layout, doesn't need a big space in between the pages. And some layout with pockets or bulky elements need a big space, so the finished book will still close as flat as possible. Let's use this older book that I have yet to share the flip through as an example. I use Raj and Bella Craft's Patchwork Pretties and Times and Season Kit for this older book. On these pages, I just covered the text with a writing page on the kit, so I did not tear any pages in between them. On this page, I made a double belly band layout, and I just adhere a page from the kit on the other side. To accommodate the thickness of the belly bands and whatever inserted behind it, I tore a few pages in between. Throughout the journey of this latest journal, you will also see me tearing the pages of this older book. So far, this is the process I use in my older books. I have yet to make an older book with a poor bound book. I will make one for my next journal series. For now, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and leave a comment on all the videos in this latest journal series if you want to be entered into the latest journals giveaway. You can find the link to the series playlist in the description box. Oh, I forgot to mention in my launch video that your comment will also be entered to my annual YouTube subscribers giveaway. Yes, just by leaving a comment in this series, you will be entered to not only one but 2 giveaways. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Happy crafting! Bye!